the voice that almost changed history. Terrence James Reid, affectionately known across the music world as Superlungs, was an English musician, songwriter, and guitarist whose extraordinary vocal power and staggering range left an indelible mark on those who heard him. This evocative nickname was not merely a catchy moniker. It was a testament to a voice described as possessing a rare magic, capable of shaking a room or breaking a heart in a single note. For decades, Reid's story has been shadowed by a persistent what-if narrative, centered on the legendary offers he famously turned down: the chance to front two of rock's most iconic bands, Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple. This sets a compelling, almost mythical tone for his remarkable journey through music history. This exploration aims to transcend the well-worn tale of the famous rejections and delve into the full, rich tapestry of Terry Reid's life, career, and profound artistic contributions. This is not merely a biographical recount. It is a celebration of a musician who, despite never achieving widespread mainstream superstardom, earned a unique and revered place in the annals of music. Reid was, by all accounts, a musician's musician. This recognition is powerfully evidenced by the deep respect and admiration he garnered from titans of the industry. Aretha Franklin, at the height of her fame in 1968, famously declared, "There are only three things happening in England: the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, and Terry Reid." Other champions and collaborators included Jimi Hendrix, Mick Jagger, Jimmy Page, and Robert Plant. This immediate and consistent peer recognition from the very outset of his career underscores his undeniable talent and the profound impact he had on those within the IC world. The pervasive what-if surrounding Terry Reid's refusal to join Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple, while serving as an undeniable hook into his story, inadvertently shaped his public perception. This constant focus on what didn't happen rather than what did contributed to his enduring cult status rather than widespread mainstream recognition. The consequence of this framing is that it often overshadowed his substantial and critically lauded body of work, relegating him in some narratives to a historical footnote rather than a central figure in his own right. For a channel dedicated to legacy updates, the challenge lies in acknowledging this intriguing anecdote, while swiftly pivoting to illuminate the depth of his independent artistic journey. This approach reveals that his steadfast commitment to his unique vision and his independent path were in themselves profound and influential acts that truly define his legacy. His choice to pursue his own thing becomes a central theme of the professed artistic conviction over commercial gain, demonstrating that his story is one of profound artistic integrity, not missed opportunities. Early life and the genesis of a prodigy. Terrence James Reid was born on November 13, 1949 in the serene English countryside of Cambridgeshire, specifically at Paxton Park Maternity Home in Little Paxton, St. Neots. He spent his formative years in the village of Bluntisham and attended St. Evo School in St. Ives. His innate musicality manifested remarkably early in life. As a child, he would accompany his mother, who picked fruit seasonally, to local orchards. There, perched on a fruit crate, he would entertain the workers by singing popular songs, painting a vivid picture of raw talent nurtured in an unpretentious setting. By the astonishing age of 13, Reid had already formed his first band, the Red Beats, an early indicator of his immediate drive towards performance and a career in music. His first guitar was a humble Hofner acquired with a promise from his father for a better one if he truly learned to play. This early inspiration was fueled by seeing George Harrison on television playing a 62 Gretsch Tennessean with the Beatles, a guitar Reid later acquired with his father's help. At just 15, Reid made the pivotal decision to leave formal education and pursue music full-time. He joined Peter J. and the Jaywalkers, a popular soul-infused band of the era. His parents demonstrated remarkable support for his unconventional path, with his father only asking Peter J. to ensure an eye was kept on me. The Jaywalkers, known for their covers of Otis Redding and Sam and Dave, provided Reid with an intensive musical apprenticeship in clubs across Britain. This deep immersion in the vibrant soul and R&B scene was foundational, profoundly shaping his powerful and expressive vocal style. London's Marquee Club has made one of the attentional leader the artful size. The band started for choir. The Rolling Stones was the youngest musician on that, describing the experience as a blast. He even recounted traveling on Ike and Tina Turner's tour bus, with Tina herself encouraging him to sing, recognizing his burgeoning talent. Terry Reid's Superlungs' vocal prowess, while undeniably rooted in innate talent, was intensely cultivated through an unparalleled accelerated apprenticeship. His early entry into the demanding British club circuit from age 15, performing consistently and opening for and touring with legends like the Rolling Stones and Ike and Tina Turner, provided a demanding school of hard knocks that rapidly honed his raw abilities. This constant exposure to high-level performance and the necessity of commanding an audience every night refined his raw power and stage presence. Direct interaction and informal mentorship from figures like Tina Turner, who actively encouraged him to sing, and Jimi Hendrix, with whom he would hang out together, play guitar, provided invaluable, cutting-edge musical education. This intensive, real-world crucible rapidly refined his expressive, powerful vocal style and instrumental skills. This formative period, steeped in live performance and artistic collaboration, and explains why, at such a remarkably young age, he was already commanding enough respect to be praised by an artist of Aretha Franklin's stature. The early immersion in the demanding live circuit, rather than a more controlled studio environment, also subtly foreshadowed his later preference for performance and artistic freedom over strict commercial production, establishing a pattern that would define his career trajectory. The Crossroads, turning down Immortality. In 1968, following the dissolution of the Yardbirds, the legendary guitarist Jimmy Page approached Terry Reid with a monumental offer to be the lead vocalist for his ambitious new project, initially dubbed the New Yardbirds. This band would of course evolve into the iconic Led Zeppelin, a group that would redefine rock music. A mere year later, another extraordinary opportunity presented itself. Ritchie Blackmore invited Reid to replace Rod Evans as the lead singer of Deep Purple. These were not just offers. They were invitations to potential global superstardom. Reid's decision to decline these offers stemmed from a combination of unwavering commitments and a clear artistic vision. Firstly, he was already committed to opening for the Rolling Stones' 1969 American tour. He felt a profound, unwritten loyalty to Keith Richards, famously stating, "Give me a break, I can't turn down Keith." This highlights his personal integrity and the significant value he placed on informal commitments, even when faced with life-altering opportunities. More fundamentally, Reid was intent on doing his own thing. He perceived Deep Purple's evolving sound as a real hard rock thing that I wasn't so into, indicating a clear artistic divergence from the direction they were taking. His desire for musical freedom was paramount, consistently valuing his independent artistic path over the prospect of joining an established or rapidly ascending group. There was also an element of initial skepticism when Jimmy Page mentioned John Paul Jones as a member of his new band. Reid humorously recalled thinking, "Hang on a minute, what kind of band is this? The Incredible String Band?" He admitted he hadn't yet heard Jones play with the full power of rock amplification, only in a studio setting with Donovan. In a move that would forever alter the course of rock history, Reid suggested Robert Plant and John Bonham from Band of Joy to Jimmy Page. He had previously seen them perform and was so profoundly impressed that he immediately contacted their mutual manager, Peter Grant, urging him to get Jimmy on the phone. I've got a drummer that'll knock his socks off and a guy who will sing rings around his guitar licks. Reid expressed genuine pride in this pivotal role, stating, "I contributed half the band, that's enough on my part," and "It's quite a feather in my cap that I put the thing together." Robert Plant himself acknowledged Reid's crucial recommendation, noting that Reid catapulted me into an intense new world he chose to decline. These decisions, while cementing Reid's reputation for artistic integrity and foresight within the industry, also meant he remained a cult favorite, rather than achieving the global superstardom that Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple would command. Terry Reid's legendary rejections of offers from Led Zeppelin and Deep Purple were not career missteps in the conventional sense, but rather profound acts of artistic self-determination. By prioritizing his prior commitment to the Rolling Stones and, more significantly, his unwavering desire to forge his own unique musical path and maintain artistic freedom, Reid consciously chose a different trajectory. This decision, while undoubtedly contributing to his cult status rather than widespread mainstream superstardom, simultaneously solidified his reputation as an artist of profound integrity. It allowed him to pursue a creative vision unconstrained by the demands or expectations of a supergroup, earning him a deeper, more enduring respect from his peers than fleeting commercial success might have provided. This paradox highlights that success in music can be multifaceted. For Reid, his impact was defined not by what he didn't do, but by the integrity of what he did and the profound influence he wielded from the margins. His story champions the artist who values creative freedom above all, even when it means foregoing the brightest spotlight. The Mickie, Most Years, Promise and Peril. After establishing himself as a formidable live act, Terry Reid captured the keen attention of Mickie Most, a highly influential and maverick producer renowned for his hit-making prowess with artists such as Donovan, Lulu, Jeff Beck, and The Animals. Most subsequently became Reid's manager, and was notably in partnership with Peter Grant, who would later achieve immense fame managing Led Zeppelin. Under Most's guidance, Reid's first solo single, Better by Far, quickly became a radio favorite, signaling a highly promising start to his solo recording career and hinting at broader commercial appeal. Reid's debut album, Bang Bang You're Terry Reid, was released in 1968. While the album undeniably showcased Reid's huge expressive voice and songwriting abilities, it was also critically described as uneven and burdened with overwrought interpretations of Cher, Donovan, and Eddie Cochran hits. A particularly notable inclusion on the album was Without Expression, a song Reid penned at the remarkably young age of 14. This composition would later be covered by a diverse array of artists, including the Hollies, Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, REO Speedwagon, and John Mellencamp, providing clear evidence of his precocious songwriting talent and its lasting influence on other musicians. Strategically, Most chose to release the album only in the US, likely aiming to capitalize on Reid's burgeoning American touring presence and establish him there. This period was marked by extensive touring, which proved instrumental in gaining Reid a loyal following. In 1968, he embarked on a significant tour across the United States with Cream, accompanied by Peter Solly on organ and Keith Webb on drums. His final performance on this tour at the Miami Pop Festival garnered particularly glowing reviews from the music press. The momentum continued into 1969 as Reid supported other major acts, opening for Fleetwood Mac and Jethro Tull on their UK tours. These high-profile support slots allowed his powerful voice and dynamic stage presence to reach a wide and appreciative audience. Despite the initial successes and growing live following, a fundamental clash of musical visions began to emerge between Reid and Most. Most was firmly entrenched as a hit singles guy, focused on commercial radio success, while Reid, with a more forward-thinking perspective, understood that albums were the future. This ideological difference inevitably led to fractious disagreements. The breaking point arrived in 1969. After Reid recorded his self-titled second album, he requested that Most delay mixing and mastering until his return from an upcoming tour. However, Most proceeded without him, a clear act of creative usurpation. This action prompted Reid to declare unequivocally that he would never work with Most again. In a devastating blow to Reid's burgeoning momentum, Most retaliated by refusing to release him from his contract for almost 4 years. This protracted legal entanglement derailed Reid's career, severely limiting his ability to record and release new music during a crucial period, and forcing him into sporadic live performances. Paradoxically, this unintentional hiatus also gave him time to develop his artistry, perhaps deepening his resolve to pursue his unique musical path. Terry Reid's partnership with Mickie Most, while initially providing crucial exposure and a platform for his debut, ultimately became a significant impediment to his career. The fundamental clash between Most's hit singles mentality and Reid's album-oriented artistic vision led to a devastating 4-year contractual dispute. This legal entanglement directly stalled Reid's momentum at a critical point in his career, pushing him further away from the mainstream spotlight and contributing significantly to his unwarranted semi-obscurity. While this period of forced inactivity unintentionally gave him time to develop, it also reinforced his independent spirit and perhaps deepened his resolve to pursue his own artistic path, even if it meant sacrificing commercial viability. This episode serves as a powerful illustration of how external, industry-related forces, specifically restrictive contracts and managerial control, can profoundly impact an artist's commercial trajectory, even one with immense talent and critical acclaim. It underscores the challenges faced by artists who prioritize creative autonomy in a hit-driven industry, further explaining why Reid became a cult icon rather than a household name. Finding his river, artistic evolution and critical acclaim. After the protracted and damaging contractual dispute with Mickie Most, Atlantic Records finally intervened, successfully securing Terry Reid's release. This liberation allowed Reid to make a significant geographical and artistic shift. He relocated to California, a move he had longed for, seeking to escape cold, rainy England. In Los Angeles, Reid established a remarkable 4-year residency at The Joint, a club where he frequently welcomed other musical luminaries to join him on stage. These collaborators included Robert Plant, Keith Richards, Bobby Womack, Roger Daltrey, and Eric Burdon. This period of consistent live performance and collaboration within a vibrant musical hub further honed his craft and expanded his artistic horizons. Released in 1973 under Atlantic Records, River marked a profound artistic evolution for Terry Reid. The album was entirely written by Reid and produced by the legendary Tom Dowd, a producer renowned for his work with a diverse range of influential artists. River represented a distinct departure from Reid's earlier hard rock leanings. He discarded hard rock histrionics and instead embraced a loose, scratchy eclecticism. This shift showcased a maturity and breadth in his songwriting and performance. The album's sound was a free associative mix of folk, blues, jazz, bossa nova, soul, rock, and samba, reflecting Reid's deep fascination with Brazilian music and Latin rhythms. This interest had begun in 1969 when Brazilian musicians Gilberto Gil and Caetano Veloso, exiled by their country's military dictatorship, stayed at Reid's London apartment. Key collaborators on His A Scene River included David Lindley, whose contributions on electric guitar, steel guitar, slide guitar, and violin were praised as fluid as Reid's way with words. Willie Bobo's percussion on the title track further enriched its unique sonic landscape. Critics frequently drew comparisons to the adventurous works of Tim Buckley, Van Morrison, and John Martin, His A Scene River firmly placing River within alineistically ambitious albums. Despite its innovative sound and undeniable artistic merit, River failed to sell commercially upon its initial release. However, it was immediately recognized by critics as a significant work. Chris Jones of BBC Review lauded River as a masterpiece, praising its deeply charged emotion and pioneering spirit and its jazz abstraction. Reid himself acknowledged the frustrating disconnect between critical reception and sales, stating, "Atlantic didn't really get behind me. Now people tell me how much they love River. I think it's found its audience." This poignant statement encapsulates the album's journey from an initially overlooked gem to a revered cult classic, appreciated by a growing legion of discerning listeners over time. The critical triumph and subsequent commercial failure of River reveal a profound truth about Terry Reid's artistic journey. He was consistently ahead of his time. The 4-year hiatus, largely imposed by contractual disputes, inadvertently provided him the space to cultivate a truly unique and eclectic sound. This period of unforced artistic development culminated in a masterpiece that blended genres in a way that was too innovative and uncategorizable for the mainstream market of 1973. The album's jazz abstraction and genre fusion did not fit neatly into prevailing commercial categories, making it a challenging sell for a record label focused on immediate returns. Its later rediscovery and widespread appreciation confirm its enduring artistic merit and Reid's foresight. River's trajectory exemplifies the lost masterpiece phenomenon, where an artist's vision is too advanced for its contemporary commercial landscape. This reinforces Reid's status as an artist driven by creative idea of exploration rather than market trends, further solidifying his cult icon legacy among discerning listeners who appreciate groundbreaking music, regardless of its initial sales figures. This pattern highlights a recurring theme in his career: artistic triumph often coexisting with commercial struggle due to external factors beyond his control. Seed of Memory and Beyond: Resilience and Reinvention. Following the artistic success of River, Terry Reid released Seed of Memory in 1976, an album produced by his close friend, the renowned Graham Nash. Reid considered this a very personal album and described working with Nash as the ultimate, even jokingly noting that Nash sang on everything. The album showcased a lyrical folk country rock sound and is celebrated today as a hidden gem for its epic vocal prowess and majestic songwriting. Key tracks include the title track, Brave Awakening, and To Be Treated Right. The latter two notably featured in Rob Zombie's films Represents, The Devil's Music to New Generations. Seed of Memory and Beyond: Resilience and Reinvention. Tragically, shortly after its release, Seed of Memory's commercial potential was decimated when Reid's record label, ABC Dunhill, declared bankruptcy. This catastrophic event caused the album to go down the tube as it received little to no promotion despite positive reviews and significant airplay. Reid vividly recalled the devastating impact, stating he didn't come out with the cab fare and that Graham Nash, out of personal concern, even had to provide him with financial assistance. This experience, he admitted, did clip his wings for a bit, underscoring the profound personal and professional toll of such industry setbacks. Disillusioned by the music industry's repeated commercial setbacks, Reid's inspiration began to flag. His 1979 album, Conti: Rogue Waves, featured uninspired reworkings of Phil Spector hits, Rucker signaling a period of creative struggle and perhaps a search for a more commercially viable direction. In response, Reid pragmatically shifted his focus, working extensively as a session musician throughout the 1980s. He contributed his remarkable vocal talents to albums by notable artists such as Don Henley, Jackson Browne, UFO, and Bonnie Raitt. Reid viewed this period positively, noting that sessions pay well, and it's good to check your ego and support other artists' visions. Rucker, revealing a mature and adaptable perspective on his role in the music ecosystem. Reid eventually returned to solo studio work with The Driver in 1991, an album produced by the acclaimed Trevor Horn. This album featured his cover of Gimme Some Lovin', which was notably included in the Court the Days of Thunder soundtrack. He continued to perform live consistently, including acclaimed residencies at Ronnie Scott's in London, Symbio IN at Trends Repeat in ULV, and toured with artists like Mick Taylor. He even formed the short-lived band The Flu with Joe Walsh and Nicky Hopkins in the early 90s. In his later years, he collaborated with contemporary artists such as DJ Shadow and the Alabama 3, demonstrating his continued relevance and willingness to explore new musical territories. Reid performed his last show in September 2024 at the Half Moon in London. In the months leading up to his passing, he bravely battled cancer, forcing him to cancel scheduled tours. A GoFundMe campaign was initiated to assist with his medical expenses, reflecting the deep support from his dedicated fan base. Terrence James Reid passed away on August 4, 2025, at the age of 75. Terry Reid's career from the mid-1970s onwards is a powerful testament to artistic resilience in the face of relentless industry setbacks. The commercial failures of his critically acclaimed albums River and Seed of Memory were not due to a decline in his artistic output or vision, but were directly attributable to external factors: insufficient label support and catastrophic record company bankruptcy. This recurring pattern of commercial disappointment, despite consistent critical praise, compelled Reid to pivot towards session work in the 1980s. This was a pragmatic move that allowed him to sustain his musical career while continuing to collaborate and engage with the art form he loved. His statement about checking your ego and support other artists' visions reveals a mature perspective on his role in the music ecosystem. This highlights a profound dedication to music itself, prioritizing the act of creation and performance over the elusive pursuit of mainstream fame. His ability to adapt, continue collaborating, and maintain a dedicated live presence, even without consistent chart success, demonstrates a profound passion for music that transcends commercial metrics. This ultimately shaped his legacy as a tenacious and adaptable artist, whose enduring impact is found in his unwavering commitment to his craft, regardless of the external storms he faced. The musician's musician, enduring influence and legacy. Terry Reid's vocal style remains his most celebrated attribute, consistently drawing effusive praise from critics and peers alike. He earned the indelible nickname Superlungs for his staggering vocal power and range. His voice is consistently described as emotive, possessing a gritty and expressive vocal style that could be both powerful and soulful. It had a rare magic that could shake a room or break your heart in a single note. Comparisons to other legendary vocalists are frequent, including Rod Stewart, Paul Rodgers, Joe Cocker, and Steve Marriott, firmly placing him among the elite British rock and soul singers of his generation. John Mellencamp, a major artist in his own right, cited Reid as a huge influence as a vocalist, vividly noting that Reid spit out fire. While his voice often took center stage and garnered the most immediate attention, Reid was also a highly capable and accomplished guitarist. He was frequently described as an able axeman and possessed underrated guitar skills. Accounts from his live performances confirm his ability to play a very mean guitar and deliver fiery guitar work. This multi-instrumental talent further underscores his complete musicianship and artistic versatility, demonstrating that his contributions extended far beyond his vocal prowess. Perhaps the most compelling evidence of Terry Reid's enduring influence is the widespread adoption of his compositions by other prominent artists, solidifying his impact on the broader musical landscape. Beyond these covers, his music has also found a lasting life in various film and television productions, including Days of Thunder, Conan the Adventurer, The Criminal, Wonderland, Up in the Air, The Summit, and Win It All. These placements ensure that his compositions continue to reach new audiences, transcending the traditional music industry channels. Despite never achieving consistent mainstream chart success, Terry Reid remained a deeply respected cult favorite and a musician's musician. His influence far outstripped his commercial success. The heartfelt tributes from Robert Plant, Graham Nash, David Coverdale, and Glenn Hughes upon his passing underscore the profound and lasting impact he had on those who truly understood and appreciated his artistry. This consistent reverence from his peers speaks volumes about the quality and originality of his work, regardless of its commercial performance. Terry Reid's enduring legacy stands as a powerful counter-narrative to the conventional metrics of success in the music industry. Throughout his career, he consistently failed to achieve widespread mainstream commercial success, often due to external factors such as contractual disputes and record label bankruptcies. Yet he was revered by the biggest names in music: Aretha Franklin, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, Graham Nash, and Jimi Hendrix, among many others. This stark contrast forces a re-evaluation of what constitutes success in music. For Reid, his impact was measured not in units sold, but in the profound inspiration he provided to other artists and the enduring quality of his compositions. The frequent covering of his songs by commercially successful artists like Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, Jack White, Chris Cornell, John Mellencamp, and Cheap Trick, coupled with their prominent placement in popular films, clearly demonstrates that his artistic impact transcended mere concerning heart performance. His cult status is not a mark of failure, but a testament to the depth and originality of his artistry, which resonated deeply with those who valued musical substance over fleeting popularity. His music's continued presence in covers and soundtracks ensures its survival and discovery across generations, even without his direct mainstream presence. Terry Reid's career provides a compelling case study on the true, multifaceted nature of artistic legacy. It demonstrates that profound influence and lasting respect can be achieved through unwavering artistic integrity and the creation of timeless music, even if commercial fame remains elusive. His story champions the idea that some of the most significant contributions to music history are made by those who walk their own path, leaving an indelible mark through their art and the inspiration they provide to others. A legacy unclaimed, yet unforgettable. Terry Reid was a singular talent, a true original, whose Superlungs voice and eclectic musical vision carved out a unique, if often understated niche in the annals of rock and soul. His life story is a compelling narrative woven from immense natural talent, pivotal life choices, and a persistent artistic pursuit in the face of significant industry challenges. From his early days as a prodigy entertaining fruit pickers to his later collaborations with contemporary artists, Reid's journey was consistently driven by an authentic passion for music. Terry Reid's music continues to resonate and find new audiences. His albums, once commercially overlooked, are now rediscovered and celebrated as masterpieces by a growing legion of fans. His influence resonates powerfully through the artists who covered his songs, the films that featured his work, and the countless musicians he inspired. He was, and remains, a singer's singer, a musician's musician, whose impact on rock history, though often understated, is profound and undeniable. His life story serves as a powerful reminder that some of the most significant legacies in music are built not on chart-topping hits, but on uncompromising artistic vision and the deep, lasting respect of those who truly understand and cherish the craft. Terry Reid's career challenges conventional notions of success in the music industry. While he may not have achieved the widespread commercial fame of his contemporaries, his story underscores that true legacy is not solely measured by album sales or chart positions. Instead, it is found in the enduring quality of the art itself, the inspiration it provides to others, and the unwavering integrity of the artist who created it. Reid's journey exemplifies that an artist can leave an indelible mark on music history by staying true to their unique voice, navigating industry complexities with resilience, and creating a body of work that, though perhaps initially overlooked, ultimately finds its destined audience and continues to influence generations. His is a legacy of artistic purity, quiet influence, and an unforgettable voice that will continue to captivate for years to come.